Hello, everybody. Welcome to Versus Live. I'm Ross Merriam.
I'm Corey Baumeister.
And we got director Dan in the booth. Say hi to the people, Dan.
Hi. Oh, no.
Yeah! You get the marbles for that.
I told you one day.
You tried to
One day.
You tried to say anything other than that, and you tricked yourself into saying it. Good work, buddy.
I played myself.
I don't even care what happens the rest of the day.
Me neither.
We are all winners.
Let's just lock it up now. We're just gonna end it early. That was the real win.
We're done here.
Director Dan's in the booth.
That
taking
was
your
good.
Questions and comments, concerns,
Hey,
and
everyone.
burns. And you might want to direct those burns at Director Dan.
Yeah.
Make sure he sees it by tagging at SCG Tour in the chat. He'll send his favorite questions over to us. As always, we are sponsored by Star City Games and Carnox Gaming Chairs. If you want 10% off one of these bad boys, you can go to carnox.com/SCG. If you want 50% off a tier 1 sub, well, you can just do that for everything for the rest of this month.
We can't do it at
Twitch.
Lowe's or something. Like you have to do it on Twitch.
Yeah, you can't do it at Subway.
Yeah,
you go in and
yeah.
ask them for a tier. I don't even know what a tier 1 Subway sub would be. But,
Well, I mean, the sub club, it's a tier 1 status. I
Okay.
mean, like meatball sub would be tier 2, I think. So,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, it is September, so for all of this month, tier 1 subs, only $2.50. You get a bunch of cool emotes. You get no ads. It's a much better experience. So please support content creators out there because that goes not just for us, but for everybody out there in Twitch land. We are continuing our exploration of Throne of Eldraine Standard, having a great time with it.
It's been intense.
Yes.
These matches have been good.
We are 1-1. We were playing for the marbles in this last round of the day, and I'm going to be playing a deck that largely survives rotation. This is Simic Flash.
Yes.
A deck that performed pretty well early in the summer, faded towards the end. You're losing Merfolk Trickster, and you lose some of the 2-mana counterspells, Syncopate and Essence Scatter. But we gain a really powerful card in Wildborn Preserver.
Yes.
Saw me play this card in my deck, in the Simic Aggro deck in round 1 today. Didn't see a whole ton of it, but I think this deck is going to be really good because you get to leave up your mana and sort of use it as a combat trick.
Yeah.
If your opponent goes to kill it with a 2 or 3 damage removal spell, and you've got mana up, you can just flash in a Spectral Sailor, get some counters on it, and it's really hard to deal with that damage-based removal. And it's also just another card like Brineborn Cutthroat that can get really big and help you dominate the battlefield.
Yep, I think like Simic Flash is a deck that's always so good early on because not only are any deck with the word flash in it where it can be activated at instant speed like really tough to play against. I mean, I don't know when I should go for it, when I shouldn't. The flash player will get rewarded by your opponent playing too safe around cards you don't have. They'll play into cards you do have. It just really makes for a really tough experience. Now, granted, there are cards like the cards I'm playing, like Murderous Rider, where it doesn't care when I'm playing that, it's going to kill it. It doesn't matter how many counters you're putting it on, but I do have like shocks. So that will be a very important thing to play around.
So Shock, Murderous Rider, sounds like Rakdos.
I'm playing some Rakdos. Rakdos is a color combination that just lives through basically every set rotation because, well, fast, aggressive red cards are there, and black removal is always there. So, boom, there you go, Rakdos.
Yeah. And this is a deck designed by our own Jerry Thompson.
Yep.
You can check out, this is from his article last week. So that's currently up on Star City Games Premium.
And it's a good one.
Yes.
Jerry is one of my favorite deck builders of all time, and he hit a home run again here. I think this deck is
I
sweet.
think it's great. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just like a collection of good Rakdos cards.
Yeah.
We got Knight of the Ebon Legion. I think that card is excellent, even outside of the Vampire Shell. Rick's Mighty Reveler, which I just love. I put it in every deck.
Yeah,
I've been splashing for it in every deck. You actually get to, reliably have the black mana for it.
I know.
Nice.
It's even better for me. And I get to, we've been seeing a lot of themes of cards that you've been really wanting to play. Well, I mean, we've seen Murderous Rider in like 4 out of my 6 decks. I think this card is the real deal, and I really want to push it to the limits.
And you've been doing really well with it. But
yeah,
you're
Murderous Riders have been awesome. Yes.
Little low on time. So let's get into this
Let's
game.
play some Magic. Yeah.
I'm going to be on the play after losing round 2.
Absolutely.
And
Ooh.
this hand looks solid.
Yeah, I think this hand is fine too. We have a little bit of a problem, but we can cast our spells. So
Okay. I will play a Temple of Mystery and Sky.
Okay.
And I think I want to make my land drops, so we'll send that one over.
Smart. All right. We're just going to go Blood Crypt tapped and pass it to you.
Okay. I'll play a Forest and pass to you.
Smart.
Not going to be doing a whole lot on my main phase.
Yeah, I believe it. Okay. Let's see. Now we got options. How many cards you got in hand?
I have 6.
6 cards. Okay. Well, I think we want to just play this, even though it's not going to activate. Our other play can get outclassed a little bit. Actually, I'm going to take that back because I forgot Butcher can still trade with your 2/2. So we're going to get in there. We're going to offer it if you have it.
So, I do have a 2/2. But I think, would I rather trade with this? I have 2 creatures I can trade with that Dreadhorde Butcher. And I'm not sure which one I want.
Yeah, and I had to figure you can kill Butcher, but Butcher gets so much worse, over time. Like, it's really good on 2 most of the time, but it can still just get bricked pretty easily.
I think if we're going to be trading resources, which is the way my hand is set up, that I want to hold this one around. So I'm going to play Wildborn Preserver.
Okay.
Because if I trade the other one, I don't have any way to pump this.
All right, and we'll deal damage to that and pass it to you. And we're content with that. Preserver is a scary card.
It's play an island and pass the turn.
All right. Why don't you ever play spells during your turn?
That's just not me.
I'm going to go with Robber of the Rich.
I am going to quench that.
Quench? Still play that card? All right, your turn.
We got to make do because that's the thing that we lost was some good 2-mana counter spells.
Fair
Playing some
enough.
Quenches, but our deck has a little bit more of an aggressive bent, so I think Quench actually gets better.
And we missed our second land drop, which obviously is not great for us here.
Let's shock to 18.
Okay.
And attack you for 1.
All right, 19.
Pass the turn.
Okay. Oof. That is not great. Now we're afraid of a lot of things here. The Wolf Leader in particular is something I am not prepared to deal with, but we're just going to go with a Butcher.
Okay. That Butcher is going to be problematic because it's going to kill Spectral Sailor regardless. And I want to get another creature down, so we'll just Frilled Mystic that one.
That seems good. Your turn.
Yeah.
We're basically dead this game.
Let's play land, attack you for 4.
Okay.
You go to 15.
15.
Pass the turn.
Well, that's not ideal, but we can cast it. Knight of Ebon Legion.
How much do I care about that card? It can get a little awkward if Corey draws a land, but then he still has to deploy his cards, so it's really just a 1/2. I'm gonna let that resolve.
Okay, pass to you.
I'm probably gonna get shocked here, but I'll rather just draw a card.
Yep, I need to shock that.
Yep.
I need to get that card advantage out of there.
Okay. Now, let's attack for 3.
Yep, I will go to 12. Our hand definitely did not develop.
And pass.
All right. Well, we still haven't drawn a land. This is getting a little awkward. We'll attack.
17.
All right. Now what do we want to do here? And I think I just want to say go. At your upkeep. I'm going to attempt to shock this.
I will quench that.
Okay.
Really nice card when your opponent only has 2 lands.
Yeah. Quench is really hitting it all.
It's attack for 3.
All right, down to 9.
Play an island and pass.
All right, we're hoping you just run out. Oh, right on time.
Yeah.
Right on time. Now I think we just want to play defensive and just say go.
Yeah, maybe getting punished for not countering that knight, but
yeah, we're just gonna
also flooded a bit. Let's just pass the turn.
End step, we're gonna Murderous Rider.
I will Frilled Mystic that, and I will also get it into the graveyard so there's no creature coming back.
No shenanigans.
No shenanigans at all.
All right, so we did get a land here. Real question is, what do we want to do again here? Do we want to hold back with Knight? Which is probably the case. Yeah, we'll just pass to you. Knight's just got to do some defense here.
Let's play a Temple and Scry.
Okay.
Bottom that forest.
Okay.
This is how you come back from these spots, is hope your opponent floods a little.
Yep.
And unfortunately, we are playing right into that.
Opt. Yep.
Bottom that island.
All right, keep it up.
Now we draw the spell. Or not. We played a land already. Pass.
All right, I'll try another Murderous Rider.
Let's This one's awkward because I'm scared of the 2/3 at this point.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to counter that one as well. Send for
Okay.
Sabotage and Surveil. We really want the Wolf Leader. What is that? Night Pack Alpha?
Yeah, Night Pack Alpha.
This card is unfortunately pretty bad. It would have been much better earlier in the game. So I think we have to discard it? Or put it in the graveyard? Yeah. This is not doing anything. We don't have any
Yeah,
more
not really.
spells.
All right, we're going to untap.
And now Corey has stabilized and turned it around.
Now we're going to try to do some
I
stuff.
think I win this game if I just counter the knight. And so that was probably the misplay on my part, but
All right, we're going to try for a...
I didn't think Corey would have enough going on
We'll try for a Rankle here.
resolves.
Okay, I'm going to attack.
Yep.
We're going to attack. We're going to activate the discard and sack a creature. All right, take 3.
I'm at 14.
Your turn.
Don't actually mind trading knight for the Frilled Mystic.
Yeah, it's maybe a little aggressive, but I wanted to attack, and it was either not play it then or...
Attack you for 3.
All right, 6 to 14, correct? Okay.
Pass the turn.
All right. Now... we're going to... See, this is just tough how to play around cards here, but we're going to go with a Lava Coil.
I'll unsummon Frilled Mystic in response.
Seems good. All right, and then we will go to attack.
I go to 11.
11. Okay, so...
with that trigger on the stack,
Okay.
we'll cast Frilled Mystic.
Okay. Now I will
You choose when it goes to resolve.
Okay. So your Mystic resolves. We'll go with draw card and discard.
But the discard happens first.
Oh, it does go in this
you
order?
go in the order it's listed.
Okay. I didn't know that. Well, then I think we will just do nothing.
So I'm at 11.
Okay. And then go. That unsummon was nice.
Yeah, no, I mean, it just traded with Lava Coil, basically.
Yeah. But it wouldn't have had to if it wasn't for Rankle, you know?
Yep.
Now we got a game. It only took you getting severely flooded for me to climb back into this.
Yep, and I'm continuing to do that, and I'm just wondering if I want to force a trade here. You have to. You're not going to get a trigger off of Robber because I have no cards in hand.
Nope.
And then Rankle, you can make me sacrifice a Frilled Mystic, and you sacrifice something. I don't know if there's a creature that's worse than Robber for you to sacrifice.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, Robber's pretty bad right now. It does not look good against the flash strategy, but
it does have reach.
yeah, that is kind of
Which could be good against
reasonable.
Spectral Sailor. Maybe I punted by letting you shock the Spectral Sailor when I could have just waited and held a quench and not drawn a card. I think it was
Who
just not
knows?
countering the knight.
What do you think? Attack? No attack?
What else I can like Dread? If you draw a Dreadhorde Butcher, I'd rather block that. I think. So I think no. If you draw a removal spell, then you get to get in with both, and that seems bad. So let's force the trade.
Block. Done.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Well, this is interesting.
Can you be like me and just draw like 6 lands in a row that you've been mana screwed all game?
Nope. So now this is interesting. I just want to attack. I don't want to activate anything, but I do have lethal next turn if you don't have anything. So yeah, just take 5.
6.
Yep, your turn.
Opt.
Uh-oh. Rankle's pretty nice. Keeping that one?
Yeah, you can go.
Okay.
Rankle has been quite
Oops.
good.
Okay. Beginning of combat?
If defending player.
Whenever it attacks.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So if it attacks and then you play your card, do I still get to exile?
No, because it's an intervening if.
Okay. Well, that's interesting then. You kept, so it's got to be a card. And I don't want it to be Ambusher. Ambusher actually makes it so this is going to be a little rough. So we're just going to attack.
Yeah, makes sense. I go to 3.
Okay, trigger.
With that trigger on the stack, yeah, because you can just do discard and that happens first.
Yep.
I have to cast this.
Okay, I am going to go with
Sack a creature, probably.
I'm going to go with each player draws a card and sack a creature.
So the draw happens first.
Oh, yeah. Does it?
Yeah. I mean, there's no priority, but
Okay.
so I'm at 2. You're at 5.
Yep.
We each sacrifice a creature.
And then I already played a land, so your turn.
I drew a land, so that's good. I've got an extra.
Perfect,
Draw
perfect.
That's a Temple of Mystery.
Wow.
Drew 14 lands this game.
You did flood up pretty badly. We'll take it. We'll take it. I mean, flood.
Screw beats flood.
Screw does beat flood if you. But you had so many turns to capitalize, and if you would have drawn ambusher at all, any early turns, I mean, I just can't win.
Or another Spectral Sailor. Well, I think one more spell really, but I also think I win that game with just counter night. But the way I was thinking about it was that even if you draw a third land, you're going to have to advance your board.
Yeah.
You can't just hold up that because then we're just both doing nothing, and then like that, I'm fine with that. And that's at best.
Yeah.
But what ended up happening was you had multiple Murderous Riders in your hand.
Yeah.
So you were able to pass the turn, hold it up, and then still have action. And I didn't really think about that possibility. I think there are some instances in which, like, if I counter Knight and you just draw lands and tap out for a bunch of stuff, it ends up being awkward for me too.
Yeah.
So it's not obvious to me that it was wrong.
No, and that's the thing with playing Simic Flash and playing against it. It's just a hard deck. It's a hard deck to play. I mean, it's not too hard for me. It's like I had to point and kill creatures and hope it works. And it just so happened that it did work. So we're shoveling up. We got time for one question. We're running a little behind, so we're going to get right into game 2 here. But
So a few people were wondering, specifically Smiley JD and BG Divine.
Okay.
Ross, why aren't you playing Once Upon a Time in this deck?
It's a 2-mana sorcery in a deck that doesn't want to tap mana on its own turn.
yeah.
I know everybody's
It's
all
an
up in
instant.
arms. It's an instant?
Yes.
I just assumed that card was a sorcery.
No.
It's an
How is
instant.
that card an instant?
Well, because you can play it in your draw step. You got to be able to play it, right? Because don't you play it in your opening hand, or can't
It
you?
just says you can. I guess you can cast it for free. No, it's like if
it's your first spell.
First spell you've cast this game, you may cast it for free.
So
Yeah.
so I guess you can like play a land past the turn and cast it on their end step if you wanted to do that.
Yeah.
That's not like much of it. It doesn't need to be an instant for that to work.
Sure. Yeah, you should be playing that card in that, I think. I think so. Help find Wolfpack,
Yeah. Look at
Yeah.
the top 5 cards of your library, get a creature or land, and put everything else in the bottom of your library in any order.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably want it
Random order.
in some number.
Yeah.
I just thought those cards are just always sorceries.
Yeah. I
There are
kind of
some
thought it
cards
was
that I
too,
don't read because they're always templated the same. And I'm like, of course that card's a sorcery.
Of course.
It's
Yeah.
an instant.
What else?
Wow, yeah, that's powerful.
Sure, I'm much lower on that card than most people.
It seems really scary, but yeah, I don't know if it's like, the bee's knees.
Well, this is a funny hand, and I'm gonna keep it because it's funny.
All right, we're gonna try this. This hand's okay.
Forest go.
All right. Ooh, that was kind of a spicy draw. We're just gonna go Cliffs, and your turn. I'm winning.
One. Play a forest and pass the turn.
All right. The old mono green strategy, huh? All right, we're gonna try to rob some rich.
Yep.
I'll attack. I think we have the same amount of cards, so no trigger.
I'll trade with a wild
Okay.
preserver.
Your turn.
And let's play a Temple of Mystery and Scry.
Okay.
And think we need to bottom that one.
Okay.
So let's do that. Pass the turn.
All right. Untap. Not a great draw on our part here. We don't have anything super sweet to play this turn, so Blood Crypt pass to you.
Okay. Got a shock for this Wildborn Preserver.
That I do.
Seemed likely, but
Yep.
I've got to use my mana. That's how my deck works.
Think you're right.
Let's shock myself to 18 and pass the turn.
I don't love that. What could it be?
It can be a lot of things. I have a lot of 4-drops in my deck.
That's true. All right, we are going to go with the Rankle.
That is also good.
I'll attack.
I will go to 15.
Okay, put you to 15. We're gonna do the first 2 modes. So we'll start with the
Discard and
discard. Yep.
I'll discard this opt,
Okay.
and then we'll each lose a life and draw.
20 to 14.
Yep.
All right. Perfect.
Good?
Yep.
Okay, well, I have the Ambusher.
Yep. I had to figure.
Makes sense. And I'll attack for 4.
Okay.
You
We'll go to 16.
End step,
Card
I
is
will
good.
get a wolf. There we go.
All
There's
right.
our playful creature collection wolf.
So playful. Okay. Now we are going to... We're going to start by attempting to Legion's End the token.
Do I care about this?
Hoping you have more cards named Generic Wolf in your hand.
Yeah, I don't think I actually care about this. So
Okay.
that's fine.
Let's see your
I
hand.
have opt, sabotage, negate, preserver.
Okay. Okay. Well, we are going to go with a butcher here.
That one's awkward.
A little bit.
That resolves.
Okay.
I can't sabotage it because then Rankle just deals my Ambusher.
I'm going to attack.
I am going to take 4 damage. Go to 10.
Okay. So I can stack this in such a way.
Yeah, put Rankle on stack, then put Butcher on the stack. Butcher resolves first.
Okay. So yeah, we'll do that.
I will still play Wild Burn Preserver with Rankle's trigger on the stack. And now, what do you want to do?
Okay. So if we each sacrifice a creature, you sacrifice first and then Butcher would go off, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so you're taking 5.
Yeah.
You're going to 9.
Taking 4.
Or taking 4, yep.
Yeah, I'm
so you go to 10. Now, I think I kind of don't want to counter anything at this point. Or I kind of don't want to do anything with this. Could discard a card. It doesn't seem great. Yeah, we got to do something here. So we're going to discard and draw.
I will discard not.
All right, so
9 to
15 to 9. Okay, and then pass to you.
Point land, attack for 6.
Okay.
Brings you to 9.
9, yep.
Go to my end step, get a wolf. That will trigger Wildborn Preserver.
Yep.
Which is a neat little synergy. But
That is neat.
I don't think I want... If I was just on 4 mana, I was going to do it for 1. Then my Preserver can't get shocked.
Yep.
Which is nice. But on 5 mana, when I can sabotage and negate, I think I just pass.
6. Okay.
This wolf will check the Dreadhorde Butcher, and it is a 3/3, so the Butcher will basically trade for one of these 2 things.
Makes sense to me. Well, I think we can only attack with this.
These Rankles are putting in work.
This Rankle is putting in work.
One turn over free with like a Spectral Sailor would be great.
Yeah. So we're going to attack, put you to 6.
Yep.
Now let's see what we want to activate. I think we will go discard and draw a card, and that's it.
I will discard Senator Sabotage.
Okay, I'll discard
So
Chandra.
5 to 8.
5 to 8. Draw a card. Ooh, interesting. All right. Knight of Ebon Legion.
I will Sinister Sabotage that.
Sinister Sabotage. Huh?
So
Yep.
Island in the graveyard.
Okay, and then land for the turn, and we'll pass to you. And you're at 5, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I guess that's all we can do. Attack with my creatures.
Okay. Think I just want to soak up as much damage as possible. We'll block here.
Before damage, play Bramborn Cutthroat.
Okay.
Trigger.
Sure.
Pay 3.
Okay.
Take 8.
Oh, yeah, because that's a wolf, huh?
You got a removal spell?
Nope. I only had this.
I was like, I just assumed that you had the
Yeah.
Midnight or Murderous Rider or something.
No, that would have been insane. But yeah, I mean, I had you with just bounce.
Yeah,
or
next,
with just
next turn
deal
this
2.
was lethal,
Yeah.
you know, regardless of how I block, but I needed to draw, a cheap creature.
Yeah, and I can't, kill this in response. That doesn't really do anything. Yeah, that was a good game.
Wildborn Preserver, just barely getting there.
That was a close one.
Okay.
We got time?
Is 3:46. You want to just do sideboarding live, and we'll take a question while we're setting it up?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Sweet. Okay.
All right.
So, from Schneider 599, he wants to know what you guys think about the combo of Scheming Symmetry and Robber of the Rich.
What's Scheming Symmetry again?
Scheming Symmetry is the 1 black from 2020. You and your opponent put a card from your deck on top of it, and then you shuffle the rest.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
It seems like
I'm only
you
bringing
have
this
to
in.
have your opponent cooperate with you a little bit in order to get maximum value out of that.
Yeah, that doesn't seem great to me, but that's cute.
You get a land at least.
That's true.
I know what you're up to.
All right. So, what to sideboard here? I don't have a lot to bring in from my end. I don't really like Carnival Carnage. Just neither side is that good. Legion's End is not that good either. So these are the cards I really want to take out. But let's see how many more options I have.
I definitely want to take out negates. It's an awkward card here. We got Veil of Summer is sort of our negate because your relevant spells are mostly black. I like Moon only making a 4/4 flyer is really good against Rankle, so I think I want to have it. It can also plus on Rankle and make it loose flying, make it difficult to connect.
Yeah, no, that's good.
I'm not sure how good Fairy Duelist is. I think you're not aggressive enough for this card, so I think I just want these.
Yeah, Fairy Duelist seems bad.
And I think I'm going to cut some creatures. And I think I can trim 1 Spectral Sailor because they're bad at multiples. And don't do a ton of blocking.
We're just doing an easy sideboard here. Just Carnival Carnage. I just think the card is pretty weak in this matchup. It's definitely going to have applications. Basically anything where the Carnival side kills something. And I mean, I guess it does kill a few things, so maybe not the worst. But the Carnage is just okay. Playing Sorcery Speed, Blightning, not that good, but Grasp is very good.
Yeah, you just want to upgrade, deal with my Nightback Ambushers.
Yep. Also
deals with Wildborn Preserver, so another... normally...
Another target, yeah.
Normally most of the creatures here were blue, but now the deck's getting a little bit greener.
Yep. And I mean, you just want to be able to... Like, the Pack Ambusher... What is it? Night Veil Pack Ambusher?
Night Pack Ambusher.
Night Pack Ambusher is just, like, the hardest card to deal with, so I just have to have some instant speed way to deal with it.
Yeah.
Murderous Rider is good, but having a little bit more reliable ways to do it, I think, is just as good. All right, so game 3 for all the marbles.
All of them.
Yeah.
One more question before we get this one started.
Yeah.
All right. From Anthony Ector. Does Vraska Golgari Queen get better with the addition of food as a sack outlet?
Ooh, I didn't even really think of that. That's pretty sweet. I can see some with Vraska and what the blue-green Planeswalker, just infinite food, Oko. That'd be pretty sweet.
I think Vraska is just going to be a good card in this format. The Narset Teferi are still going to be around.
Yeah.
There's plenty of good
It was already pretty good. I mean, it's even better now.
But yeah, that's a good point.
That is a nice interaction. This standard's going to be sweet. There's so many cool things to be done.
Yeah,
So
a lot of unique cards. Both War of the Spark and Throne of Eldraine are quite powerful with a lot of unique designs.
all right, so I'm going to go first. Ew.
I like that.
Ew. Look at how beautiful that hand would be if it wasn't for swamps.
I warned you that the mana base was going to be sketchy.
Yeah.
I warned you.
You warned me. How about your hand? You better mold too to make it fair.
Well, my mana base is also kind of sketchy. I think the mana base for this deck last season was pretty bad, but it was because you needed enough blue to support Trickster.
Yeah.
Now like my mana base is a lot more even, and I think that makes it a little bit better, even if you lose a powerful card.
Okay.
That said, this hand is a little awkward. There's one card in it that we can't cast yet, but we can have some early plays, so I'm definitely keeping.
Good enough to keep? Okay.
Yep.
Now this hand we will definitely keep. We got a plan, and we're gonna try to execute it. Your turn.
Plan a canal.
A man with a plan.
Let's start with an island and pass the turn.
All right. What do you know about Dreadhorde Butcher on the play?
That's pretty good.
All right.
I'll take 2.
Your turn.
I'm at 18. That would have been nice to have. I'll play a forest and pass.
Okay.
This could get ugly.
Yeah, we're gonna hope it does. We're gonna take 2.
18 alt.
Dreadhorde Butcher.
Yeah.
I'll bring them all in.
You got the shock?
I sure do.
When you said you had a plan, what you really meant was I have the nuts.
Well, no, I had a plan, and this was on top, so then I had the nuts.
I'm too far behind. I'm very dead.
Take 4. You got a 14. Then this triggers.
Yeah.
All right, your turn. Not a bad draw, huh? This is Rakdos Aggro on the play. Hey, I mean, Simic Flash has always struggled with being on the draw against a really aggressive deck.
No justice. No justice.
Type A for justice for Corey and B for justice for Rawson here.
No justice.
Do we got a lot of A's?
Waiting for it.
All right.
They are on a delay.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
If I had just drawn the Spectral Sailor for turn 1, I think we'd actually be okay here.
Just a block
we would
butcher.
have been able to have traded with that early. Then, like, this would still be a 1-2.
Yeah.
And then this Muyonling would just shut this down.
Oh, yeah.
I guess you just pump and kill.
Yeah, Muyonling is not great right here.
No, it is not. But it is literally all we can do. So
Okay.
We'll shut this one down for a turn at least.
Okay.
Pass.
We might not even. No, I think we have to probably go for that. So.
It's the Michael Majors rule of standard. Like, don't ever try to kill your opponent. Just kill everything they have.
Yeah.
They'll
Yeah. That's really smart. Well. No, I mean, it is kind of awkward.
It is awkward. I agree.
Yeah.
It's also awkward when you went 1-drop, 2-drop, double spawn.
Okay, well, we will attack this at... So it's -2, huh? So that shuts that down. I do want to play this card, so... Well, we'll start, with this, I guess. We'll play a Reveler and discard this, draw a card. And then we will attack these here and pass to you.
Perfect. You can go.
All right, we got a 4/4 on our horizons, I imagine. I don't want to cast this. All right, we'll declare attacks. Bringing them in.
World of Mystery.
Oh, that's not a 4/4. That's so much worse. Okay, so this would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's not quite lethal, but we'll still pump.
Yeah, pump. I'm going to end up at 2.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 3 to you.
And
10,
so
11,
this
12.
gets counter.
All right.
This dies.
And this gets
my card.
The tilt intensifies. Good games, bud. Good games. We'll put these right back where they belong. Well, I think we got now that with that game was so fortunately done so quickly. We got a chance for maybe like 2 to 3 questions. Have you got some queued up for us, Dan?
Yeah, we do. But first and foremost, as far as your poll is concerned,
Yeah.
it was 33% A, 33% B, and 33% C. Justice for me.
All right. Justice for Dan. Wait, why can't we get any justice for Kyle? He was fired mid-episode and nobody seems to care.
Oh, he'll be back tomorrow.
All right.
Everything is fine.
All right. We joke. We kid. Kyle's the best.
Kyle will be his same irreverent self on Commander versus.
So, as far as questions are concerned, Don Vito asks,
Nice.
Corey, have
Yes.
you considered a Spawn of Mayhem to make your mana base a little bit better?
Yeah, so I think there's 2 ways you can go. You either go with Rakdos in the red direction, you go Rakdos in the black direction. And what Jerry chose to do was go
both.
more, was both.
His
but
Chandra and Murderous Rider.
yeah, but I mean, Chandra is the 3 slot that he can. So I guess Jerry did just kind of go for max greedy.
The Chandras seem like when one of your removal spells is actually a creature that it can't target.
Yeah.
I'm very skeptical of Chandra Acolyte of Flame in this deck.
Yeah, Chandra doesn't seem great.
I think it makes the mana significantly worse and is not a particularly great card in the deck. Like, you're not Priest of Forgotten Godsing people.
But one thing you're forgetting about is this card, which was in the main, being able to Carnival something and then Chandra flashback to do either thing.
No, that's no longer a thing.
Oh,
That's not how
really?
split cards work anymore, yeah.
Oh,
So
really?
You can't target you can't Carnage with it, yeah.
Oh, so you can just still Carnival, though?
You can Carnival,
Okay.
but you cannot
But
Carnage.
another plan that Chandra is good against that we don't see in this is Duress. Being able to Duress and be able to Duress repeatedly. Wait, or is it just red cards? Am I misreading
No, it's
Chandra?
instant or sorcery.
Yeah,
generalist,
so
I think.
Chandra and Duress against control strategies, I think, is like an amazing avenue to win, you know?
Yeah, but I'm so concerned about mana in this format,
Yeah.
especially for friendly color pairs, that I'm willing to give that up. Especially, and Spawn is a solid card.
Yeah.
3 mana 4/4 flyer is no joke.
And you have been pretty concerned with mana. I mean, I saw how many forests and islands you had at the end there. It seemed like you were really concerned about drawing those.
Next question.
Okay. From Hexapus, will Esper Control survive without the check lands?
I think so. It's going to be tougher, and it's going to probably have to skew in one direction, either towards blue-white or towards blue-black and have a splash. But, I mean, I'm still interested in trying a blue-white deck that just plays 4 Narset, 4 Teferi, beat me, you know? Like,
if you're talking specifically about Esper Control, I'm concerned that you're not going to be able to play Kaya's Wrath because you have to play so many islands.
True.
So you lose Kaya's Wrath. There is a new sweeper printed.
Yep.
The name escapes me, but it is 3 white to destroy all non-giant creatures.
Yeah.
Is the adventure half of a 5 white 7/7 vigilance giant.
Yeah.
Maybe that card is good enough that you can just be Azorius Control.
Yeah.
Maybe you just touch black, but
don't forget about Time Wipe as well for Azorius.
Yeah,
might just be an upgrade with Deputy of Detention as a card.
If you want to go that route. So you're going to end up, I think, having to be either base Dimir, touch white, or base Azorius, touch Dimir.
Yeah. The
presence of Midnight Murderous Rider maybe makes you want to be base Dimir. The losing 2 life for your removal spell in a control deck isn't great. But in either case, Kaya's Wrath is a tough one to play. If you're talking about Esper Hero, then you can be base Azorius. You're definitely going to be playing Elite Guard Mage instead of Basilica Bellhaunt.
I picture when you just said Esper Hero, BBD just woke up from a dead sleep and sat up. Be like, someone say hero?
I'd still be concerned about that mana base. Esper Hero is a deck that kind of wants to curve out. If you start putting these, dismal backwaters in your deck, it gets pretty dismal.
It could just be dang it. Dang it. Touche.
I'm until somebody shows me that the mana works, I'm going to be skeptical of 3-color decks.
Yeah, I'm skeptical as well. But
Shaheen is openly weeping right now as we speak.
Well, I should say I'll be skeptical of 3-color decks that don't get to play 8 temples.
That's fair.
And Esper is not a
and we talked about that a lot on last Thursday, that the decks that are gonna survive in a 3-color combination are gonna be the ones that can play 8 temples.
And
that's slow as well, and maybe a deck like Rakdos just runs you down if you're a 8 coming to play Tapland deck,
Yeah. We're not all as lucky as you are, but sometimes they will run you down.
Can anyone sense the salt coming from Ross here?
We're getting close to Convention Center pretzel.
Yeah, we better take one more question and then better go get Ross a beer here. So
Yeah.
Oh, man. Let's see. From Lemjig, Corey, would you roll Abzan mid-range / Legends in week 1? It seems extremely strong with a lot of value.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, there is no coincidence that this has been our second day where we've been able to play Throne Standard here. There is no coincidence that I started with Abzan because that is still what I'm most excited about. But for some reason, Dan and the other directors just said I can't keep playing Abzan. That's not good for the show. But I would have just kept doing it because I'm very excited about Abzan.
Why are you putting my name into this? I didn't say anything to you.
Dan, you yelled at me, just relentlessly before this.
You're just throwing Dan under the bus.
All right.
More C's for justice for Dan.
Yeah, let's get more C's in
we need
there.
a lot of C's in chat after that. That was uncalled for.
No A's, all B's and C's.
I agree that Abzan deck looked quite good.
Yeah.
I think the mana works out pretty well. I love that Kethis functions as a ramp spell for some of your more powerful top end, notably Garrick, the Hunter.
And late game, after we're attritioned out, it can exile and even just play one spell from the graveyard.
One spell. Super happy about that.
I agree.
Out of your 3 mana 3/4 in your mid range deck. Yeah.
Yep.
So that deck looked quite good. That's definitely a front runner. For what I'm gonna tell Brennan to test.
Yeah.
Because I'm not playing standard in Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, you're playing so much standard here. You are one of the 2 people that is probably the most ready for Thrones of Eldraine standard because we get to do it before anyone else, and they tell us that we're going to work.
You don't want to rely on Brendan DeCandio playing Modern.
Oh yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it's not great.
The last time I can remember him playing Modern, actually he won a Modern Open with that weird 4-color Traverse Grim Flayer deck.
Oh, the Death Shadow one, right? Yeah.
But at one point he played Mono Green Devotion.
Okay.
That was his first choice.
Sure.
Didn't go well.
Brennan's a sicko, though. I think you'll be fine. But
I'm happy to put him in the standard seat.
Okay.
And just let him. Hopefully, Garrick is a good card because there's no way he's not registering it.
That's fair. So, well,
cross my fingers.
I mean, we have the dream team reassembled in Philadelphia. We're coming back. We're coming back for more hardware. So you'll have to get through me, Shaheen, and Pete.
Wins one tournament, thinks he's the dream team. Okay. So wrap it up with some subs. We're already over time.
Yeah.
Subs. So Wolfman 1776 with an 8-month resub.
For the Wolf Pack.
Barashin with a 7th-month resub with a message, I love you guys.
All right.
Spartan 1993 with a prime subscription. And IGH Daywalker, new subscriber with a tier 1 sub.
Nice.
Awesome.
People taking advantage of that September. I like it. Smart people.
Oh, and Brennan was in chat, says, I heard my name. What?
Nothing.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Don't you worry your pretty little head, Brennan. That's going to be all for us today on Versus Live. I'm Ross Merriam.
I'm Corey Baumeister.
And we had Dan May. Say bye to the people, Dan.
Bye to the people, Dan.
He's just giving up now. Yeah.
Got him. We'll see you on Thursday for more Thrones of Eldraine standard action. And we'll probably host somebody after this, so stick around.
See ya.